Hello and welcome to Darth Mod. This is Empire Total War Darth Mod, obviously, as you can see from there. But yeah, I really wanted to play a Empire Total War game. I've always wanted to play a Total War game, and this mod just makes everything amazing. I mean, just look at how it's laid out. I mean, the background, everything is amazing. So who do we have here? We have the Iroquois Confederacy, the Marfa Confederacy. Was that the Confederacy? Confederacy. Yes. The Turks, Cherokees, the British, of course, France, Austria, United Provinces, Spain, and Prussia. But today, we are playing Prussia. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this to long campaign. We're going to set this to hard. Yeah, that'll be fine. And here we go! Now, I absolutely adore these loading screens. I mean, just look at that. That's such an awesome painting. It actually gives you like an idea of like the Napoleonic era. Uh, can't wait to play this. Well, I've played through a little bit of Prussia before. It's rather difficult. It's like your start determines your game. Like, if you make a wrong move. Now I think the music could do just higher a little bit, or the sound just raising a little bit. So it's always nice to have a bit of music and crap like that. Is that better? Nah, that's probably better. Okay, so yeah, right. So let's zoom in here. There we go. So all we have at the moment is we have Berlin or Brandenburg, and East Prussia, so Königsberg. Now, how we're going to do this is pretty much. I like to go diplomatic at the start because it's just really what you got to do. But first, we're going to look what we can build here. God damn it! Stop selecting the rake. Fine, we'll move him about then, shall we? So this is Austria. Is it Austria? No, it's Saxony. Austria's down here. What we want to do, well, what I want to try and do is try and get an alliance with Austria, because they are such a good like ally to have. But we are going to research. Now it's interesting because I like to have my infantry with a good melee, well, just the ability to fight back really, but also cannons is quite a good improvement. But first we're going to go for the ring bayonet. It's only like what 3 turns, and it's going to make so much difference. Let's just turn this up a little bit more. Maybe just the music. Is that bad? Probably not, but it'll be okay. I mean, I could alter this like in later. So let's see. We have Leopard von something something. Just look at that face. He doesn't look too happy, to be honest, but that could be the the mustache. So let's see. What I like to do is balance my armies with these. Oh, pikemen. Got to love pikemen. They make all the damn difference. But, so the cavalry. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and balance this out a little bit. But first, I would like to try and build up the economy somewhat. Settlement fortification. Now this will come in handy later on, especially like being in Berlin, as it's like surrounded by pretty much enemies for quite a lot of the game. So what you see here, this gives us 2 happiness, 2 plus 2 wealth, all that lovely jubbly. Now the Royal Palace, well, the Imperial Palace, it's good, but it does take quite a while, and I believe that time would be better off spent building other things that don't take as long, but also have good benefits for us. So let's have a look here. Can build that. Well, not the Admiralty, we don't really need that yet. There we go. Well, we do, but meh. Just improve the infrastructure here. Also, can we upgrade any of these? Yes, we can. There we go. Now, what we want to do with these is these towns and other things like this, like the town here, they will really give us what we need. We really need that economic boost. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go to diplomatic relations. So let's see. Well, they don't like us in Tunis. France. Well, this is like round about the time of the Napoleonic Wars. I'm not exactly sure what the year was, but it was around about that time, or maybe just before, or well, yeah, it's either just before or during the time period. But I love the Napoleonic era. Oh, so cool. Right, so what we're going to try and do now? Well, we're friendly with Poland and Lithuania, which is funny because they're the bastards who always attack me, to be honest. But what we're going to try and do is we're going to try an alliance. Yes, so that's an alliance there. So what we can do here is we already have trade, I believe. So Austria. Now Austria's not very friendly with us, but maybe if we present a trade agreement, we could try to like get them to open up. So it's good to have land trade. Nope. Yep. Right. Well, that's worth it. Right. So things are going okay now. So let's see. The United Provinces. They ended up being my allies later on, which is kind of odd actually. But we've already got a trade agreement with them, and I don't think they're going to come down any further. Now Russia is easy. They're a very big player. There's not really much you can do against Russia. Well, I don't know. You can take Russia on, but it's mostly late game, to be honest. Well, that's what I found anyway. This audio, I mean, it sounded really loud when I gave a quick test, but now it's kind of, well, I don't know, kind of muted, I guess. So we can balance it out as we go through, I guess. No, that sounds much better. So, right, so there's 0% Protestantism. We need to like start spreading like the religion of Protestants. Well, Protestantism. Oh, there's so many words I'm not going to be able to say here, and I'm terrible for that. There we go. Let's see about building up a little bit of an army. Right. So, yeah. Let's just. Oh wait, no. We need to check our government actually. So let's see our ministers. So what do we have? Here's Frederick the First. Now, he's really nice. Wow, we have a really good army. -10 to recruitment costs. Plus 10 to all military technology research rate. -10 upkeep. He's amazing. Now navy, not so great. They're passable really. This guy, however, he's quite good. Agrarian. Let's see. Honest. Well, let's see about maybe getting rid of our naval minister because he's not really very good at all. Can I give you the boot? There we go. And now, yeah, see, he's much better. Let's see, yeah, what about naval recruitment? What could we do here? So we could have some fifth rates, like galleys, brigs, or sloops. Now, yeah. Let's go with some fifth rates, actually. Then we'll obviously build some lighter ships to balance it out. So that's diplomatic relations done, research and technology. Actually, no, how are we with the UK? Or Great Britain, actually? Do we have trade? No, but... Yes, there we go. Now, do we have an alliance? Let's try and get an alliance. Ah, god damn you, British. There we go. Now we'll just end the turn. Now, because I have an alliance with Austria and Poland, Lithuania. Oh, hello. United Province. Fuck that. I am not giving you East Prussia for some... Where is this place? So for some random place in South America, I think not. I don't care if your government's deeply saddened. It's not... I mean, I'm a nation with 2 provinces. I'm not giving that away. Russia, military alliance, single payment. You see, this is actually not bad, so we'll go with that. I mean, 740, considering we're 22,000 at the start. That's a fair deal, that. I mean, that means we're protected from the south and from the east. I mean, Sweden's not really too much of a threat. They're like mostly contained by Russia and Denmark and Norway. And yeah. That would be interesting though if we launched an invasion of Sweden. Oh, well, that lasted long. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Well, I guess we're not protected then. Ooh, a new town emerges. Where's this? Right. Brandenburg. Okay. That reminds me, I might need to check my taxes actually. So what we could do here is we could like increase the wealth that we gain each turn, or no, I think we need to build up the economy. I mean, I was considering going for a research-based economy, but meh. So what we're gonna do now is because Hanover, they're not too much of a threat to be honest. So I mean, do we actually need to bring our general Leopold? Who is actually our head of the army? Right. So it's not him then. So we'll take him. Take some cavalry, take the cannons, and generally take... That should do. That should be enough to take out Hanover, to be honest. One thing I really love about this game is the naval combat. I mean, it's not exactly great because it takes so goddamn long to get into like actual contact, but it's still fun. I just like ships. Let's go ahead and check our finances. Actually, that would be quite important. Actually, no, we're already on it. Right, so income is 5,000 per turn, army upkeep is -4. That's not bad, actually. Now, as long as we keep, like, these settlements defended properly. Actually, these could probably do with the cannons. The cannons inside cities, well, they're not really useful. I mean, Königsberg has fortifications, so the cannons, they're not very useful. I mean, it's good when you have, let's say, what do you call it now? Canister shot. I mean, that's really fun, especially if you have it like on the gates or like the ramparts, because it will decimate ranks. Absolutely decimates. Now, what we need to do is make sure we have enough people. So what I'm going to do is hire some more line infantry and some cavalry there. And yeah, that should be okay. Now, how is our research? Well, that's diplomatic relationships. It's only another 2 turns. Okay, so we'll just end turn here. And we should have our 5th rate, actually. United Provinces? Now, oh, here we go. The Marfa Confederacy. Could we get a trade agreement with them? This port is in there, da da da. Oh, that's not very fun. Really? Ah. Fine. I don't mind that. A practically free military alliance. That's fine. Oh, that is a lot of Poland-Lithuanian armies conversing on Königsberg. Yeah, I don't, actually, army heading towards Hanover, that needs to be pulled back, actually. Okay. Oh god, Austria is stepping up. That is a lot of armies. They're not at war yet, but it's only a matter of time, to be honest. No one ever puts troops on the border without, like, war being well, imminent. Well, then again, it could be defensive, I suppose. Now, what could we do here? Now, we could build a fort. Now, that would be very useful, actually. So, do we know how much is in these armies? The thing is, though, they would have to attack the fort. I think a fort would be a very good investment now. I mean, it's only a wooden fort, so obviously it's not amazing, but eventually we could upgrade to an artillery fort. But that is something the AI is going to target, and, yeah. With these line infantry... Actually, we could probably do with sending another 2 groups of line infantry into that fort. Just to man the walls and that. I mean, walls in any game make... Well, in any Total War game make that absolutely... It makes the biggest difference ever. Now we have a bit of a navy, so we have a 5th rate. So that means that we can kind of send troops over there if required. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a bit more cavalry and 2 units of line infantry. Now what do we have in Berlin? So we have a decent garrison in Berlin, so it's not bad. But I'm kind of worried about this army actually. So maybe just one more group of, well, one more regiment of line infantry. Now, what we could do is we could try and take out Hanover before Austria and Poland and Lithuania mobilize, which I believe is a good move, because that would give us another settlement and therefore another place to recruit from, and just that bit more of like an assurance. But then again, right, so there's the Rhineland there, so there's Cologne. Right. I want a buffer between me and France, but I guess we kind of have it. Spain. That's interesting. Right, so was that ever French? I mean, was that ever Spanish? I don't know. I wonder if that's like a Darth mod. Well, a Napoleon. Well, a Empire Total War thing, or could be historical. But then again, with Darth mod, it kind of behaves to the historical like model. But then it also deviates in interesting ways. Mostly dependent on the player's actions, though, to be honest. Right. Let's turn the music up just a little bit. I suppose we could turn it down in, like, the game. There we go, that's much better. So, right. Diplomacy. This is very interesting music. Hanover. I'm sorry, Hanover, but I just need your lands. Maybe we should offer them to become a protectorate. Right. So therefore we can declare war on them. Your allies, Martha, Confederacy, Russia, Great Britain and Denmark. Well, I'm not going to call my allies to war. So they're joined by Denmark. Well, Denmark's not really too much of a threat, to be honest. Now, if we blockade their port, that should keep their navy out. Then we can send some forces up there to deal with them eventually. But for now, we're going to try and engage in our first land battle. On guard, sir! Now we definitely have the advantage here. Oh, the battle music in this mod is amazing. Just listen to this. Obviously, we'll have to check how loud it is in the game. I don't think it would be very loud. I just don't want people to like hear the music over me because everybody loves my voice. But you know what I mean. Speaking of Darth mod, that reminds me, I was reading the news today. Like, the new Star Wars, the one being done by Disney, is supposedly to start production in 2014 in the UK. Well, filming. I'm not exactly sure where it will be filmed, but there's been sources like saying like Highlands and things like that. So here we are. Now just turn the music down just a little bit. So there we go, that's much better. Now what we need to do is assess the landscape, which is always a very, very important move. So this looks promising actually. It's open, so it allows the line infantry to get a good shot, and it's somewhat elevated. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this here. Spread these out. The farther the lines are spread out, the more that can actually fire. I like to keep the ranks about 3 as well, so then like you have a nice group basically. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to hide our cavalry. Oops. Well, I would try. Why is it not doing? There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide our cavalry in the woods. There we go. So they're both grouped together. This is a different kind. Oh, apparently they're a different kind. Where are these? So, yeah. C'est la vie. Put them here. Right, so they're nice now. Nice and now? Nice and hidden. I don't know why, but my grasp of the English language is just collapsing. I just think it's because I haven't, like, done a little bit of recording, like, a little while, and now I'm just gone to pot. Right, so that should be a good firing arc. There we go. Now what's left? Of course, the regiment of pikes. These guys are absolutely essential, really. I always love to keep them behind my line infantry, mostly because if something charges, then, yeah, they're there. Put them a bit. That'll do. Okay, and the general, of course, will just put him behind the cannons. Then, what's left? We just have them. Right, so this should be a nice place to fight from. It's elevated, we have nice cover, we have our cavalry in the trees. There we go. See, they had a quite good position. I mean, towns are lovely to defend in. Just look at how these units look. They look beautiful. Apparently they're already taking losses. Yep. Is this their pikes? Okay. So they're charging at our infantry. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the pike infantry over here just to counter this. Right, so our cavalry will be in an amazing position to attack. And, oh god. Come on, you bastards, you break now. That's it. No one charges a line. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move these two regiments forward. And essentially we're going to try and form a nice line of defence. And then, of course, bring our cavalry to bear. Actually have them a bit further up there, just to protect from the flanks. Now we're going to try and do a pincer movement. And we already have our cavalry in a absolutely perfect position. There we go. Where are they firing? Okay, so they're apparently firing on the cavalry down there. Well, that's kind of wasteful. So what we're going to try and go for is the regiment of pikes. So they're always a pain. So we're going to have these here, and then that should hopefully bring in their cavalry. Well, they're generals, actually. Oh, that general's going to get it. Oh, he's going to get it. Right, so it's all center retreated. But what we can do now is just wait for the lines to engage. Where's their cavalry? So their cavalry has retreated apparently, so what we're going to do now is we're going to send these here. Right, so lines are closing. What is our engagement range? Well, our firing range. Very close. So these are the pikes. We do not really want to get into these. almost. Now what I did there was like move the cavalry forward just to distract these line of pikes and to expose them to fire. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to bring these down here. Now we're going to send the cavalry around. Now the AI is going to be having a fit now. He's just realised he's been completely flanked, he can't really do shit all about it. And he's also under canyon. Now if we can keep getting these cavalry behind. And they're in a square as well, like the most dangerous formation to ever be in when being shot at by cannons. Now what we're going to do is we're going to break this regiment of militia by sending in our pikes. We're strangely charging in a very odd... Where the hell are they going? That way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move this regiment forward. Now I'm breaking my own rule here by breaking the free width, well, free depth, but I think it's fine. What we're going to do now is we're going to charge into here. Or we could take out the general actually. What we're going to do is we're going to send we'll send a regiment of horses in there anyway. Actually 2 regiment of horses, we don't really want to be getting caught by these. Actually no, we need to send them all. They are absolutely screwed. Now take out the general while I've got the chance. Now we'll just move these somewhat forward. Actually move to about that. There we go. Actually, we'll send the pikes in here, and that should finish the general's cavalry off. There we go. Okay, so now we're in a dangerous spot. Now run. Oh, actually hold position, they're broken. Now we're going to run them down. Forget that, we are going to hurt them. There's absolutely nothing they can do about this. Maybe stop the canyons. I'm trying to say canyons or cannonade, whatever it is. Stop these firing too. Just look at this. This is beautiful. Now this is essentially the fall of Hanover. I mean, just look how beautiful that is. And there's a pikes here. I mean, let's look at that. 91, 89, 87. So they're losing so many men. And they're miles away from retreating. And just a few stragglers over here. 33 out of 300. And I don't think we've really lost many people at all. 6 from here, 1 from there. Maybe a few pikemen. Well, a lot of pikemen, but they're replaceable. I mean, just look at this. They took a lot of losses here, so let's inspect the battlefield in a second. And that has been an absolutely epic victory. So what we're going to do is quit that. Decisive victory, so let's have a look at this. There we go. So for 710, well, 682 apparently, well, that was the enemy killed, that was just like, that would have been after the retreat how many they lost. So 122 for 682. View battle statistics. So who got all these kills then? So let's see, General Bodyguard, normally 0 for me, because I generally do not like to send the General in there. Mostly because the morale bonus he represents is it's just too good to let go. So they killed 124, 200, 124. So the horses did quite a lot of the work this time. Oh, you're going down, Hanover. You're my bitch. And then just you, Denmark. There we go. Right, so they have quite a lot of infantry. And they refuse surrender. Now, this is going to be an interesting battle. Whoops, sorry about that. So it's a village, well, it's a city or town, well, it's a large town, whatever you want to call it. It has no fortifications like Königsberg over here. You see like these triangular formations here? They're like the cannons. But, hey-ho, in we go. Now the mortars are going to be dangerous, but we can deal with these with the cavalry. As long as we, like, effectively destroy their core units of the line infantry here, everything else should just fall. I mean, the firelock armed citizens, they're not very good. They're just cannon fodder, basically. But cannon fodder in large numbers. And so goes their assault. We can take out Hanover this turn, then, yeah, they're basically dog meat, they're mine. Normally what I would do in my Prussia, well, campaigns, is I would normally make an alliance with Hanover, but because of the way the events have turned out now, we've kind of got a, well, I'd say the next 5 turns will either see Poland, Lithuania declare war on us, which I expect next turn, or Austria. Well, most likely those two in like the next 5 turns. So let's see. Now this is a nice spot up here, definitely a nice spot, with some trees as well. So what we're going to do is, yeah, put these guys up here. Then I'm going to hide my pikes in the forest. The general, of course, up here, always out of the way. And then, yes, the cavalry. Is there anywhere I can hide them? Not really. Well, then again, actually, this might do. Come on, get in there. How are they not hidden? Ah. There we go. So now we're forcing their defense to split up. Where are their mortars? If I can take out the mortars, that's basically their one advantage gone. There they are, so they're in centre. Well, I'm within firing distance, which is not good. Now, what can I do with these? Can I spread out? This should be okay. Mortars are incredibly inaccurate. So they're moving acid. Oh, they're gonna get it. Oh, yes! Oh, they have just done the stupidest thing. They should have stayed in position and like at least had one volley. Then again, they might... Nope, nobody's in formation properly. They're dumping. Oh, Jesus Christ, that mortar hit hard. But as long as we can keep doing things like this, like getting in there and attacking these mortars. Oh. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to send one regiment of cavalry up there while we have the chance. Right, so they're broken. Oh, they're breaking, I don't really care, we've hurt them enough. We're going to go for the mortars. Let's open up their flank to their mortars. Their lines is down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the cannons to bear on... is this the regiment? Yes. We're going to bring the cannons to bear on their actual regiments of foot. So when we go with the cavalry. We need to get these mortars. They have left their mortars absolutely defenseless, which is a stupid mistake. They're still getting some kills, but it's not enough to stop the charge. Oh, this is beautiful. What we're going to do is we're going to attack all along the line. Now they're reformed, but that doesn't matter, we can charge them again soon and completely decimate them. But just the fact that they've left their mortars exposed like this is absolutely ridiculous. Who would do that? Right, so their mortars are completely gone. Let's pull out. I mean, they have a few crew left, but it's better to pull out before anything like these can get in close. But look at this. For like a few horsemen, we've just decimated them. What we're going to do now is we're going to send up there, well, go up there, go there, send someone to the front, and what we're going to do is we're going to flank them. Here's my front up there, is absolutely fine, the cannon's still firing. Right, so they're going to get yep, they're going to get a volley off. But 2 losses there for like what they're going to incur. So these are breaking over here. Well, that's the cannon crews, I mean. So what we're going to do now is bring our regiments of foot down here. I mean, this is good cover actually. Could maybe try and take advantage of that. God damn it. Always have the pikes behind. Make sure our ass is moving. And now they're completely gone, so what we're going to do is we're going to send them around the back of the town. Yeah, just let them finish them off first though. What we're going to do is we're going to hit these. We can take out their flintlocks, armed infantry and all of that. The things with the weakest morale are going to do the most damage to the army. Mostly because it's like, if you've ever played Rome Total War or any like other Total War game, if you break the weaker ones, because of their lower morale, it generally starts a, I don't know, it's a bit like from a trickle to a flood, as the Rome Total War tutorial used to say. Can't believe it's quoted a tutorial, but we'll go with that one. Anyway, it'll have a knock-on effect. And the AI, they really don't know what they're doing now. If this is on hard, maybe I should have bumped it up to very hard. I mean, they're in the town now, but they're not even in a coherent, well, in a cohesive block, which is what they need to be in. What we're going to do now is, as soon as we get the regimental pikes behind, we're going to form up a little bit and advance this way in a diagonal line. And then that will give us the greatest amounts of guns to bear. Also bring the cavalry in back down here, and that will be the hammer to our anvil. Let's bring these in, form that into a group. Only needs to go out there. There we go, that should be perfect. Now how is our cavalry doing up here? So they're getting down there. Then all we have in front of us is the fire-locked armed citizens. The militia. So their main troops are here. So they don't even have anything. This is just too funny. Now we're going to advance somewhat further. Spread out there. Now look at that, it's a beautiful line. Move to about there. Just trying to bring us in a position where we can fire. But what we're going to do as soon as they come in range. Right, so they're quite far out of being range, so a bit more forward. Now what we're going to do is charge. I'm charging now because the infantry is, well, it's distracted and it's open to attack. And these, they're just not going to be able to do anything to help them. Now wait for contact. Now look at this is going to break them. Look at this, and now they're heading straight into the firing zones. Hopefully I don't lose too many like cavalry from my own fire, but it's worth it if it's going to like just doom these regiments. I mean, look at that, they're retreating. This is the fight that I'm going to pull out of. We've inflicted morale damage, they're coming over here. And these will just get cut down by the fire anyway. So what we'll do is we'll send these cavalry to just finish them off. We'll just lower the sounds a little bit. There we go. Okay, so if we send the cavalry just to finish them off. I mean, our cannons are still firing, not really noticed too much, but oh well. How beautiful is that? just loved watching, like, just getting in this close and that with the flag as well. Now, how is the cavalry doing here? They're just decimating these. What we're going to do is we're going to bring them back. Just look how beautiful this is. I mean, our infantry and our cavalry is ranking up very nicely, so this will be great to bring the fight to Poland, Lithuania, or Austria later. Now what they're doing is they're going to get a volley, and then they're going to get charged. So just move them back just a little bit, bring them out of range of my own guns. Then bring our pikes to here, then we can charge up against these line infantry. I mean, why are they charging? That's an absolutely silly move. They're not even coherent. And they're broke. And they're broke too. Send these there. I mean, this is just easy kills for the cavalry. Especially when they're retreating. It's just easy kills. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the pikes down here and then we can charge. Just look at these guys. So they've reformed, but they're just losing too many. Get them here, them can flank and charge. Cavalry is doing its job very effectively up here. But what we're going to do now is we're going to swing down here and attack these from the rear. But we'll send one regiment to attack them. So now I'm going to charge the firelock armed infantry. The cavalry is going to come in. They're hitting these from behind, which have just broken too. I'll just let them hold their fire for a moment. There we go. This is the end. There we go. Victory. And that is the defeat of Hanover. Look at that. That is such a good quote. History repeats itself because no one was willing to listen the first time. There we go. Just look at that. 183 for 1,781. A great victory. And that is Hanover out of the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to repair that, and then once we can, well, work on the infrastructure here, just have these guys replenish. Replenish? Yes, replenish. Replenish! Right, so there we go. Captain killed, and do. Nation destroyed, which would be Hanover. So, okay, who's this? Why? Oh. Plus 10 to infantry units can pave movement range. But -1, meh. So that's not a great trait, but oh well. Denmark, you're next. You know you are. Am I at war with Norway? Are they like... How is this? Let's see. So I'm at war with Denmark, the Barbary States, and pirates. Blair is at war with pirates. Then I've still got a good relationship with Russia. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and get our relationship back with Austria. Now we'll go for another military alliance. Right, so there we go. We have a military alliance with Austria. So that's protected us from Austria. Now, can we get anything with Poland, Lithuania? I doubt it. Cannot ally with an enemy of your allies. Well, that doesn't matter. Basically, the landscape of Europe is now changing. Strange. Thought I could zoom in more. There we go. So what we're gonna do is just consolidate. So let's see what have we gained now. So we'll upgrade this. That can't be upgraded. That. There we go. How's our research? Now that we've gained another college, or have we actually? I thought we did. Oh, I guess not. Now let's see if we can make an alliance or something with Cologne, or the Rhineland. What are they actually called? Right, so that's me, obviously. Where are they? Where are they? Saxony, Westphalia. Where's their flag? Right, so I don't know what their flag is. It's great, we can bring it up this way. Well, I thought I would be able to. Right, so it's a double thingy, so it's like a white and a blue. Okay, I got that. Ah, there we go. Haha! Now we have an alliance. Yes. No, we can't get map information. Oh, annoying. I believe that's them. Yes, yes, that is. Now, can we get anything with the Dutch? That would basically secure our western border, actually. Can we get trade? We can get trade. Yes. Right, so that's trade. Now we're friendly with them. That's absolutely terrific. But we can't ally with them because they're they're an enemy of our allies. One of our allies, anyway. So what we're going to do is, yeah, just see about getting this. I mean, let's see. So we have Denmark to take down, but that shouldn't be too difficult, to be honest. I mean, just look at this. There's like hardly anything here. Can we maybe see about getting some kind of, I don't know if we can get something with Denmark. Well, with Sweden, I mean. Right, so we can't get anything like that. Well, that's okay. But, right. We're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. This is just the first. I hope you like it. If you like it, say so. Like, whatever you feel like. So, I mean, I really do enjoy this game. It doesn't matter if people don't like it. I'm just going to carry on doing it anyway. But thank you for watching anyway. And goodbye.